Oh my gosh. Hello. Can we just talk about how talented everyone is today? Holy Moses. God, you guys are like blowing me away. I'm scrolling through the Facebook group. It's bananas. The art that is being created. Could we just say that right off the bat? Oh my goodness. And I'm very, very proud of the beginners in the group who are having the courage to post. I think that is part of my motivation for doing the hashtag and the giveaways every month is to like encourage everyone, no matter what your skill level is or your experience level is, to just get your art up there and share it, because it's all good. And when you have your less good pieces, when you're just starting out, you have a record of that over time. And then you can compare it to your intermediate pieces and then later on your advanced pieces. And like even posting them on Facebook gives you a record and you can track your progress. It's amazing. So I want to encourage everyone to just post the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all awesome. All of it is awesome. Hello everyone. Thank you for your kind welcomes. It's so great to see you. I have, let's see, Bryn, our teacher, is here in the comments. Bryn, you didn't say if you were going to come on with me today. She has been, she taught the latest Fun Fab Fairies lesson, and she also taught the last lesson in the Fun Fab Drawing Club. So thank you, Bryn, for sharing your talents and your expertise and your big ass heart with the rest of us. Hello to everyone. Oh, look at all these wonderful hellos. Valerie is here. Hi, girlfriend. And Jillian, Jean, Sandy Reed. Hello, my friend. Oh my gosh. Sandy has been sharing her weight loss and her health journey. I saw your latest picture with your before and afters. You have been on quite the journey and are killing it. Good. You're an inspiration, Sandy. I'm learning more and more little nuggets of your life. And I just think you are one of the coolest people I know. And just seeing your successes in art and your personal life with your weight loss and your health journey has been, just so you know, there's people that are watching and you're very inspirational, not to mention your positive attitude, which you just share and shed on people every day in the Facebook group is just, you are awesome. Jeanette, hello, is in the house. Jeanette is our lady with the links. We decided to nickname Jeanette in our latest office hours for Fun Fab Drawing Club. So she is standing by to help out with links. Pam, hello. Giselle, hi. Donna, Rich, oh, we have a man in the house. Give it up for Rich. Good job being here. Unless it's your wife, which is still fine, using your profile, which happens too. Iris, Veronica, hello. Yay! I know. Give it up for. Oh yes, Sandy. Yes. Awesome. So hello. So as you know, hello from Quebec. Love it. Oh, Glasgow. Sorry, I have to make sure I correct myself. I'm working on my Scottish pronunciation. Janet, coming from my favorite place on the planet, Scotland. Oh, Margie says have a fab time in Ireland. Oh my God, Rich says gay man, but male nonetheless. Love it, Rich. We're happy to have you in the group. Thank you for having the courage to hang out with us. We love it. And I wish there was more men, gay or otherwise, here. I think that would make for a more robust community, to be honest. But I'll take whoever I can get. Whoever wants to put up with me and my ridiculous personality is welcome. Oh no, Pam. Sorry you're having issues. Try a different browser or different device. Susan Spinato's here. Hello. Oh, and Tara is in the house too. Tara is back from Australia. Tara is a member of another magical team member here at Awesome Art School. She just got back from I felt like you were gone for 3 years. I think, was it 3 weeks total because of all your delays and everything? It was at least 2 weeks. It was really fast and also really long at the same time. So welcome back, Tara. Oh, and by the way, can I take you up on your luggage offer? We only have 3 carry-ons. We need 5. So having a personal conversation while I'm live, we do need some luggage things. Good morning, Linda Levin and Patricia. Look at all these amazing people in here. All right. I love this. Jean's just flashing her hashtags for a last minute win attempt. I love it. So I already chose the winners. So usually I draw winners on the first of every month. However, tomorrow we are going to Ireland, and and so I was like, God, I could go live from Ireland. That would be really fun to like share with you what I was looking out the window and all this stuff. But then I need to kind of remember this is family time and not Karen time. So out of respect for my family, I will just do it early. Do you like my generous cup of water that I'm enjoying? Um, so yeah, so we are headed off for a last full family vacation. It might even be like forever. My oldest is going off to college and in just a couple of weeks. So this is our last hurrah as a family before he leaves us. So I'm really excited. I've never been. And yeah, so I'm super excited. So anyways, that's why we're doing the giveaway a few days early. So thank you for being flexible. Thank you. I will post pictures as always when I go on these trips. This is my 10th European country so far, and I can't believe I haven't caught COVID yet. Knock on wood. I caught it in the US. I haven't caught it on my travels so far. So hopefully I'm knocking on every piece of wood that our luck stays. We'll see. So I'll do the giveaways, and then I thought I would share some fun sneak peeks at some projects that are coming up. I just grabbed them randomly. It's not even all of them. I just like grabbed some things to show. I thought we could hang out a little if you wanted to. And also if you have any questions about any of the classes or like the hashtags, YouTube videos, art books, whatever, I'm here for you. Fire away. Oh, you traveled there with Disney on Ice, Susan? Shut the front door. That is bananas. Oh my God. That is bananas on so many levels. I'm jealous. I wish I could have been a skater. I wish I could have seen you skate. I wish I could have been with Disney in Ireland. That's just all too many good things at one time. Oh, love you back, girlfriend Valerie. Love, love, love. Yeah, Susan was a figure skater. I know, and she's an amazing artist as well. So yes, a woman of many talents indeed. Okay, let's have a giveaway. Let's see. So, as you know, just to recap, in case some people are here that are tuning in who are like, what's happening? I have no idea what's happening. So, there are many ways to learn art when you're hanging out with me, because that's my favorite thing to do and to share. So, um, to celebrate all of your art that you're working so hard to create all month long, whether it be daily or weekly or monthly, I like to I don't know, shower you with my gratitude for being in this community and sharing your gifts with us, and also for, it's you guys who make this community what it is, and also supporting each other. It's awesome. I see people making friends with one another and connecting, mailing gifts to like, that's amazing, guys. Keep it up. So this is my monthly check-in just to say thank you for hanging out with me. I would like to express my gratitude and pretty much shower you with gifts. Cause I like to do that. Okay. So I have 3 ongoing art clubs. And so each one of those gets and everyone's chosen at random. This is not based on skill or experience or anything. So there's a one winner from each of the clubs. All information about everything I'm talking about here, you can pretty much find on my website, which is Karen Campbell Artist. If you want to sign up for any courses, you can go to awesomeartschool.com. But I don't want to belabor all that stuff. I also have like 400 YouTube tutorials. So people that are practicing or dabbling or doing projects inspired by any of the products I'm talking about, or full-blown projects I'm teaching on YouTube, can use the hashtag Karen's YouTube. I also have a huge slew of art books. We have another art book being published. My goal is to get it out by the end of August. I do have 2 giant trips to do in August that might not be realistic, but I like to push myself with deadlines because this stuff just otherwise it just goes on and on. So I'm doing an art book, which I shared the cover with you guys last week. So thank you for all your kind words. I'm super excited. I'm doing it with Lucy Bryden. It's called How to Draw and Paint Magical Mythical Creatures. So you can kind of figure out what that's about. So if you're working for one of my art books, you can just post what you're working on and use the hashtag Karen's Art Books to be eligible to win. And then last but not least, which brings it up to 6 hashtags with prizes, we have the gigantic, hugely popular 50 Fun Fab Fairies Drawing Challenge. This is being run on my drawing YouTube channel, but in order to make it a little bit more robust and for me to make it really easy to share additional resources like PDFs, the references for every week, clickable supply links, and there's like a scorecard that I created too, so you can keep track of all of your fairies. And the idea behind it is that I'm doing 10 lessons. You follow each lesson exactly, and then you do 4 variations. Obviously, this is all optional. We're just grown ass adults. We can do whatever we want. If that's too much, don't do it all. But the idea is that afterwards, if you do all of the lessons plus your variations, you'll have 50 fairies, hence the hashtag 50 Fun Fab Fairies. And normally when I do challenges, because I do them from time to time, pretty much after week 3, the participation rate is like, like just like, it's like, wow, this is amazing. And then wait, what? Someone's doing a challenge. The drop off rate is like humongous. So I have been super shocked at the level of participation and the execution and the excellence of the freaking drawings that you guys are doing from this challenge. Like, you are blowing my mind. And I also have to say that this is completely free, the whole series. I just had someone, and just to also clarify, I just had someone cancel their membership to the Mixed Media Society because she said, I see all you're doing is fairies now, and I'm not interested in that, so I'm leaving. And I would be like, but we're not even doing fairies in the Mixed Media Society. So I just want to be super clear that the Fun Fab Fairies Challenge is taking over the Facebook group, but it's only one of a huge number of offerings that are available to you, both free and paid. And again, you can find out everything at KarenCampbellartist.com. So just because it is taking over the Facebook group does not mean you need to draw a fairy. If you don't like fairies, don't do them. I certainly am not offended. And everyone's around a lot. Like, you're welcome to post anything art related. You could be following other artists and teachers. You can post your work here too. This is just a safe public space for anyone, and we celebrate everything. So I just want to be really clear about that. There's no weird fairy prerequisite that has to be had in order to be hanging out with me. It's just super fun. No, I don't ever slow down, Jane. I really don't. So yeah, I just had to say that there. And on the flip side, I also have to say, if you don't like fairies, I wrote this in my newsletter on Wednesday. Also, don't be so quick to poo-poo the challenge because it is free. And the only difference between a fairy and a human is the little triangle that you pop on the end of the ears. So don't waste the opportunity to learn from these free lessons because we're covering so much. And I have guest teachers in here too. So you're not just learning my methods. Bryn was on teaching her grid method. Lucy came on and did a child's profile. I'm doing a male elven warrior next week. We're doing 3/4 portraits. Like, there's so much you can learn. Even if you don't like fairies, again, you don't have to draw the triangle ear, and you can get so much out of this series. Okay. So just had to like clarify some of that. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm such a gabbernacket. Okay. I can't wait to show you these sneak peeks, but first I'm going to shut up and do the giveaway. Okay. For her work in the Mixed Media Society, I randomly chose a post by Lauren Carpenter. She was doing swatches from the Inktastic module. So in the Mixed Media Society, I have like modules on standalone art supply. So like if you're new to an art supply, like I just finished the gouache module and I'll introduce new ones over the time. It's kind of like we start at the very, very, very beginning, like you've never done anything before. And then we like do a sample and talk about what paper and brushes and blah, blah, blah. And then we do like beginner, intermediate, and advanced projects. So she was working at the very beginning of the Inktastic module, which is where I teach how to paint with fountain pen inks. I have a weird addiction to them. And so she was doing this beautiful little I don't like to swatch boring. We swatch flowers. So it was super cute. So Lauren Carpenter won. If you're a club member and your name is chosen, you can actually choose anything you want at all from my Etsy shop, which is on vacation because I'm leaving. I think you can still browse it though. You just can't order, but you can go on there to browse. And I'm talking hoodies, t-shirts, art books, pencil pouches, anything I have up there you can choose from. So awesome job. And if you want a full range of the books to choose from, I always say you can choose my Etsy shop, but actually I don't even sell even half of my books on my Etsy. They're all on Amazon. You can go search there and pick out any book you want, and I will send it to your house. Margot will reach out to you. I didn't see her here. Oh, there she is. Yes, Margot's in the house. So she'll be reaching out to each and every one of you. So you guys don't have to follow up with me. We will go attack you. I promise. Okay. So for the drawing club, the Fun Fab Drawing Club, and actually she's a brand new member, which I didn't know. So welcome, Victoria Snyder. You won, and welcome to the drawing club. She's only been in there for a month, so see what can happen. You can be brand new and still win. The post that I landed on was she was doing the fashion face, which is from the 100 Fun Fab Faces series, which is actually also a standalone course at Awesome Art School. It's actually really cheap. And so congrats, Victoria. It was awesome. I love that lesson. So congratulations, Victoria Snyder. So again, you can go to my Etsy shop and pick out anything you want, and Margot will email you the links to that so you can see exactly what that is. The third club, and then I'll move on to YouTube Books and the Fairy Challenge, is the third club I run with my bestie, Lucy Bryden, the Celtic Collective. She is busting her butt right now, getting ready for an art auction, and she's super busy right now. So she cannot be here today, but the winner is Val Johnson. Val's post, she was doing a really cool series of the Brian Froud sketches that Lucy teaches in the Master's Apprentice classroom. We do the deep dives on different fantasy artists on occasion. So we were doing a deep dive on Brian Froud. So she had these awesome sketches in her sketchbook. And so Victoria, good job. You can go shopping and we will send you gifts. It's like Christmas in July. It's the best ever. Okay, moving on to YouTube prizes. Again, so many YouTube videos, so many. And also so many YouTube resources that I give out in my YouTube videos as well. It's kind of like, it's like if I'm going to teach, you got to go all the way with it. You can't half-ass this teaching stuff. So there's a lot of goodies to be found there as well. So Pamela Hill was working on her lips. So I have a series of 5 and 5 minute facial feature practice on my drawing YouTube channel. And when you go through that, you have an option to grab, how big is this thing? It's like 30, it's ridiculous. It's like 35 pages or something. And I do 5 versions of facial features in 5 minutes. So they end up being like an hour each, but that's such a great series. So we do like eyes, nose, ears. That's not an ear, mouth, necks, hair, and face shape. I think I do eyebrows too. There's a lot in that series. So she was working through that, which is awesome. So congratulations, Pamela Hill. You knocked it out of the park with your lips, and now you get to choose. So the things that I offer for the non-club prizes are, you have your choice between a pencil pouch, and I just added 4 more designs because I'm obsessed. So there's a ton of pencil pouches to choose from, including some naughty ones by request from my Celtic Collective fairy lovers that are like, don't F with the fairies. So there's some of those as your request, and or you can pick any art book that you want of mine, which includes all the journals, by the way. And I know the floral toned sketchbook wasn't showing up on Amazon, but then it was. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So just check the Amazons in your country. I think sometimes if you're like in Australia and you open an Amazon.com link, because that's the US website, it'll say it's unavailable, but you need to look in the Amazon of your country in order to find the books. Does that make sense? So I think that's where the little discrepancy was coming from with some of the Amazon links. Whew. Okay, where are we? Karen's art books, of which again there are tons. So the winner was Christy. C Neff is her Facebook page. I thought I saw her in here just a second. I haven't looked at comments for like a while. I think I saw her in here. I need to go back and see if I saw every. Yeah, I think I did. Yes. So Christy, I see you right here. Girlfriend, you just won so she was working from pages 56 through 61 and how to find your and how to draw and find your style. And guys, it's not required to say like exactly where you're working from or what classroom or whatever, but like it's actually really helpful, I think, for other people, because a lot of people have the same books and are in the same things and watching the same YouTube videos. So it's super helpful. You know who's a rock star at this is Valerie. Valerie is the queen of her posts in terms of telling people like where it's coming from. And again, this is not required, but if you want a good model of how to do it, like if you're going to kick ass at a post, I don't know if that's like a thing. If we had a post kick ass contest, Valerie would win. She always says exactly where she's learning from. If sometimes it's a combination of YouTube and a book and a club class or whatever. But it's just helpful, I think, for you guys to see from each other, because you guys are all enrolled in like a lot of the same things too. And you can be like, oh, that's where that is. Oh, now I can go find it. So, all right. So Christy Neff, congratulations. Your sketches looked awesome. Keep up the great work. And you can pick out a book or a pencil pouch from Etsy shop. And I just swiped away. I'm like, where did my giveaway list go? Okay, awesome. Last but not least, we have the Fairy Challenge winners. And again, thank you so much. Can you tell me, I know my shop's inactive right now because I am about to leave on vacation. So let me know if you can still see the things in the shop. Otherwise, we will make sure that you can. Lillian Hurst, there was a million to choose from because you guys are, but I closed my eyes and it's random to make it super fair. So, and just so you know, too, every month we start over. So I only choose from July during the July giveaway winners. I'm not going back to the start of the challenge. Every month I only select posts from within that month. So every month we start over. Just FYI. So Lillian Hurst, and actually I know Lillian because she has been a Wonder Bundle member. I think she's in the Wonder Bundle. She's been a club member, I know, for a long time. And she's from Australia. I love this so much because I remember when Lillian first signed up for her first club, and she was having the worst tech issues on the planet. Like she couldn't log in, she couldn't sign up, she couldn't find anything. And so I worked with her. And by the way, this is super common. So if you're like, that's me too, like you are not alone. I understand that tech. And sometimes it's software issues, sometimes it's device issues, sometimes it's browser issues, sometimes it's human error. It's all sorts of things. But she was so close to quitting and just canceling everything because she was so frustrated, which I totally understand. But we got it figured out. We got her going. And I am so happy because this woman has been kicking our ass over I think it was 18 months ago. I think that she may have signed up. I could be way off, but it's been a while. She's doing incredible work, and she was a beginner when she started. Okay. She's like such a great example of what you can do with just a little bit of tenacity, having fun, doing and posting. But I look at her work now and my jaw like drops. I'm like, Lily, Liliana, is this even the same person? And I know that it is, but I have such a soft spot for her because I know that so many people, when they do sign up, a lot of people are like in their 70s or 80s and they've never done an online class before, and tech is super tricky. So she's such a great example of what you can do if you just hang in there and just keep with it. I'm so proud of you, Liliana, if you are here. Yes, and even though you're in Australia, I'm still mailing you a book. I don't care how much it costs, or a pencil pouch. So please pick something out. I'm super happy that you won. It's super fun. So that's all for the giveaways. Woo! Now I'm going to take a really tiny sip of my little tiny drink before I segue to sneak peeks and having fun. Does anyone have questions about anything? I'll just give you a moment. There's like a 60-second lag, so I'm going to pause and have a drink while you guys all right. While you guys congratulate each other. Oh, you can't see the items for sale on the Etsy? Oh, nuts. Okay, well, Margot, what I'll do about that, I'm not sure what to do about that. You know what we can do? I will turn it off of vacation mode. What can you screenshot everything? Just take a couple of large screenshots and then do it that way. I just can't fulfill any orders. I will lose my marbles. I've not even packed. I have not even thought about packing my whole family. We leave tomorrow. So, and I'm not done with my work yet either. So can we do that? Just screenshot some things and then that way people can pick out that way. And then if you don't have to screenshot the books because we can send them a link to Amazon, my author page, which has all the journals and all the books there. Does that sound good? I talk to you like you're gonna reply to me, but I think you're saying, okay, we can do that, and I'll be like, okay, great. So everything is figure outable. We'll figure it out. I'm sorry about that, but we will definitely make sure all the winners get their prizes. Don't you worry. Okay. I'm going through questions now. Thank you, Linda. The all caps is super helpful, but there's a couple questions before this one, which I will address as well. Linda, hey, Travel Fairy, what's the point or value of sharpening pencils really, really long? So, the point of that is if you look at like, I'm not trying to make fun of people. It's like actually really, really, if you look at like authentic artists, like any of the serious like atelier drawing schools, they sharpen their pencils not with a pencil sharpener but with actually like a knife. It's like super old school where they actually sharpen their tip of their pencil with a knife and it makes this really elongated point, like super long. And that's because classically or historically when you are doing sketching, the pencil is held really high up close. I don't even have a pencil near me. Like really like this. And so having this long nib when you're coloring, oh god, how weird does that look? Allows you to, they actually hold it like this. And it allows you to, because much like when we blend with our blending stump like that, when you put it, it's like you're like almost parallel to the paper. You can make your shading go super light, but also you can like you can cover a big area really quickly because you have this long amount of graphite that's exposed so that you can just like quick shade fill in like a big area. And so it's like, so you hold like this and you're moving around and you can do really light pencil marks. If you tilt it a little more upwards off of being parallel, then you can lay down a little bit darker of a mark. And so it gives you like this ultimate control, but it also broadens the amount of area that you can cover in a super quick amount of time. So when they develop these pencil sharpeners with that ability to have that super long point, they're kind of mimicking that, which is again historically or classically done with just like an X-Acto knife. That's what all the real artists use, just a knife. They would never use an actual pencil sharpener. So yeah, so it's sort of efficient value shading and drawing is kind of what that is for. Um, yeah, when is my figure drawing book out? I need to birth the mythical creatures book first. I don't like to have concurrent book projects going on because my brain can't handle it. So I am pushing this one out by August so that I can get started on that. But I have my whole layout is done. I know exactly what is going on for that. So I should be able to, and because I'm working alone, I can work super quickly actually. And my mom is my editor. She was an ESL teacher for 35 years. We call her grandma because she is no joke. So I actually have standing meetings with my mom every Tuesday, Thursday to edit, to keep me up to speed so I don't let all this work go by. And then we have to the editing is the most time consuming part. So my goal is by the end of the year, it probably will end up being more like February because it's going to be a lot like How to Draw and Find Your Style, where it's like I take my time and this thing's going to be like a freaking Bible because I'm not doing my way to draw figures. I'm doing my way plus like every way. Because why do a little when you can completely overwhelm yourself? And Margot says, yes, I can do that. Thank you, girlfriend. When I get off of here, I will touch base with you and we will get that figured out. Rich asks, which club does the different face parts? So the drawing club is where you get like a systematic education on face drawing parts for sure. And the wait list for that is at awesomeartschool.com. As a newbie, what is the best of your books to start with? I think the biggest bang for your buck, and that will take you along your journey the fastest, is How to Draw and Find Your Style because it's so comprehensive. Hold on, but I'll show you one other option that's good too. If you've like never, ever drawn a face before in your whole life, this is just a great one. I like the Fun Fab style because it's the best segue to like whimsical, and then it's a really quick jump to realism after that. But this is kind of like this is still good for all levels. It's a little bit more advanced, but also like if realism is your end goal, this is a great one, but it also has a lot of different styles in it so that you can, even as a beginner, you can grab that. But it's a really big monster of a book and it has a ton of information that you can follow. And maybe in the comments you guys can chip in for the people that have the books. You can give Jacqueline your recommendation as well. And Jillian says How to Draw and Find Your Style. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah. Yep. I think the vote is unanimous. So there you go. Not a club, a book. Yes. So that's the book. Oh, yes. I know. I love Marie Fuller. Yes, she claims to have invented that word. I'm pretty sure that word was said before her, but yes, I'm a huge fan of her, and that is why I said it because I do love her and I follow her. You're so welcome, Linda. I'm a beginner, so can I ask what the best place to start is? I like the idea of the 50 Fun Fab Fairy Challenge, but it seems quite complicated. I would go there. So I have quite a few series on I would go to my drawing channel and just if you click on Karen Draws, maybe Lady of the Links, Jeanette, are you out there still? Can you find the playlist if you go to Karen Campbell Draws, I have a bunch of playlists. So a playlist is just like a group. It's like a little mini series of videos. And I have some really good playlists there for beginners. That is a really great place to start. I also, in my books, like this book has links to my YouTube videos in them. So it makes it easy to find. I'm looking at I have my channel brought up, playlists. I have a whole bunch of I have a series on like drawing with tone paper, and that's a good way. That's a good place to start too if you're new. Oop. Just trying to bring this up. So many playlists. Here's a really quick playlist. Here we go. I'll give you this link. It's 5 videos. This is the perfect one to start with. I'll put it in the comments. And it's 5 videos, so it's like quick and easy. Oh, here. You know what? I'll share my screen actually to show you. Right here so you can see. So this is what I'm looking at. So if you go to Karen Campbell Draws, this is I have this playlist. I just put the link to this, but see these 5 videos right here? This is like a great start. So you draw it in this video, then you shade it in this video. Then I teach you how to color it and shade it in markers in this video. Then we talk about the drawing proportions, and this is like a deep dive to shading. And then like in this video, I have a PDF that you can grab. That's the face. So when you get to the second, you can actually practice your shading if you don't want to draw the face 50 times, although you should draw the face 50 times. But if you don't want to, that way you can kind of like quick practice your shading, because when you get to this video number 5, I give you my shading cheat sheet, and you can practice the different ways to shade, because there's a few different ways to shade. So that is where I would start. And that's a great question. Not at all. Do not mind answering that at all. Do you have a suggestion for colored fine liners that aren't Copic or Micron? Yeah, I would use Pitt pens. Probably use Pitt pens, but also like so many people make fine liners. Staedtler makes them. Arteza makes them. Stabilo makes them. There's a ton of colored fine liners, and they all have like mega packs, everything from like, 12 colors to like 48 colors. Yes, those are my suggestions. Oh, good. I'm glad you're having time for the fairies, Jillian. Yeah. And that's not going anywhere either. So if you run out, you won't run out of time because nothing's going anywhere. I'm just making sure I'm getting all of your questions answered here. All your comments are so helpful. Oh my gosh. So Susan is an amazing artist. And she said the first video she ever did was how to draw a face in 5 minutes. I have another video of the same name on my mixed media channel. And I know that that's the one that you do because I used to have it on Facebook as well, but it's basically the same lesson. And then it's just making me like, man, you went for amazing journey. Girlfriend, you did. Like, your art is professional level. So I actually don't take any credit for that. So I think that's all you. I think you were harboring it under your ice skates. You just didn't know it was there. You do stunning works. People are dropping links. Thank you, ladies. Oh, who did I mention that has grown so much? That was Liliana Hurst. I could name about 24 people off the top of my head, but she just happened to be a winner. Liliana Hurst is who I was mentioning. Hi, Betsy. I see you there. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the links. Yeah, I mean, I have so many resources, and actually, it's like you might as well know that they're there. And actually, in the back of the How to Draw and Find Your Style, the very back page is my stupid face, and this is a link to the video series and the packet I was just talking about. It's all free. It's all on YouTube, but this is actually, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually added onto this 2 more series. So it's actually more than you even see here, but the link to that PDF is in the back as well. I know I'm cheat sheet obsessed. I can't help it. What is the best paper for alcohol ink markers? My favorite question in the whole world. Bristol, hands down. But then I also have some great alternatives. Bristol, or if Bristol's too expensive, then you can use cardstock. But Bristol is hands down for sure. Oh, that's a really great, yes, this is an excellent suggestion. If you are having a hard time keeping up with me, what? I don't do anything. And you want all of my cheat sheets and you want all of my videos sorted. I wish I could thank this person, but all I see is Facebook user. Um, yeah, if you go to awesomeartschool.com, and that's such a great suggestion. I will share my screen. It's everything is there so that you don't have to keep chasing me down or requesting anything in my YouTube videos or anything. If you go to awesomeartschool.com, this right here, this YouTube and cheat sheet library has everything in it. It's all 30 cheat sheets and all my videos are sorted. So like if you want to find, I actually also yesterday put in all of the One Scott One Not podcasts in there too. So I just put everything in there. It's real so that you don't, it just makes life easy. Yeah. It's an easy place. And that's a separate subscription because I update that every single week. But the Fun Fab Drawing Club and Mixed Media Society, you guys get that for free as part of your memberships as well. Just FYI. Um Boo boo. Oh, Susan, hugs to you, girlfriend. Yeah, the talent and kindness in this group is incredible. And so is the bravery of all the beginners that are posting their work. That's how I started off today's live, was saying that because I know that it's hard when everybody's so good. And I tell my husband like every day, I'm like, half these people are a million times better than me, and it makes me so happy. Like it makes me so happy. I can't even express because it's not even about being good, right? Like that's not even the point. So when someone does get like amazing because they have been having so much fun and doing so many pieces, and then they just, the side effect is being good. It's like I know their journey has been so awesome and fun to get there, and like that's what lights me up. Um I have taken a fascination with drawing houses and buildings, but struggle with ideas for details. So you don't need to struggle for ideas if you're using reference photos. So I would always recommend looking at pictures, and then you don't have to come up with any ideas. They're all right there in front of you, and then you just have to put them on. But I have a whole classroom in the Fun Fab Drawing Club called Fun Fab Facades, where we do 1 point, 2 point interior, exterior perspective houses. Oh, I love that classroom. That's what I did all last fall, and it was so fun. Oh, hooray, Jacqueline. That's so fine. Oh, you guys are so kind with your kind words. Thank you. I love when people find their styles too. I do too. But really, people have it from like the first instant they put pen to paper. They just don't realize it yet or see it yet. But people really, really do, which I love. I really love. Oh, you're very welcome for answering your question. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Hello. I have to always give a shout out to my Scotland people. Because my heart is with you. And no, I'm not Scottish at all. Oh, awesome. Oh, is there just buy the cheapest one. Here, I do have, if you go to my Amazon page, you'll see and it's actually listed in my Skin Tone Secrets marker edition book. I have my paper recommendations in there, but I don't have one of those in front of me. Actually, I'll grab one. Ooh, sorry, Maggie. So this is a book that came out just a few months ago, but it's all about markers. But in the first, where is it? I actually have a picture. That's why I'm getting this out. Here you go. So these, if you go to my Amazon shop, Jeanette, lady with the links, can you drop the Amazon shop link? But these are like my top recommendations. That this one is really my go-to because it's super affordable. This is the paper I used because this doesn't fit in my printer, but this one does. This is just cardstock. It's called Bristol, but you can buy it at your office supply store. But these are my top recommendations on page 9 of Skin Tone Secrets, but it's also I have a link to my favorite papers. And looks like Tara just dropped the link for you right here. Yeah. This is a link to all my favorite and most frequently used art supplies. So yeah. How come you can't see? Because no, you're not doing anything wrong because I am live right now, both on my page and in the Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group, there's people that are watching from my page. Because yesterday when I sent the email out, I couldn't get the link to the Facebook group to work. I could only get the link to my page working. So the link in the email that I sent out was only to that one location. So you're not doing anything wrong, just technology's fancy. Sorry for that. Oh, that's okay. You can watch the replay. All right, those are some great questions, ladies. It's 11:46. And don't worry, you can watch the replay if anybody is late. You're not late. The replay lives on. And I always upload the I always upload the downloads. I always download the live streams and I upload them onto my other YouTube channel, which is Awesome Art School. And then you can actually watch the replay there as well. Do I have a fashion module? Well, there's a bunch of places to do fashions. I have a fashion illustration module in there. I have the figure module in there. And then I'm also doing a lot of figures in the Drawing the Decades series as well. So they're kind of scattered a bit. But where is it? So like coming up in the drawing club, like we're doing her. Actually, she comes out next week. So we're doing her. So like you'll see them popping up in different classrooms. So they're kind of all around. And like this is one from the Fun Fab Figures classroom. And then let's see. So these are like all the clubs all mixed together. I really need to have like dedicated. And then I have some more fashion illustrations, but again, those are in the Drawing the Decades. I don't know where anything is. They must not be in here. So yeah, they're around. Long story short, they're around. Will I be near Edinburgh? No, I'm only going to Ireland this trip. So unfortunately not this time around. You know what? I would love to do fashion. I think it's too advanced though. I think it's just too advanced. I try to keep the challenges easy and so that I can be more inclusive of more people. When I start getting fancy, then I lose participants, and I don't want this to be kind of for upper ability levels only. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. We could do some simple ones, and I have done simple ones on my drawing channel as well that are already there. What's the Pinterest site? Pinterest has like no sites that are for copyright free. You want to use common sites are Pixabay, Unsplash, Canva. Those are my three top go-to places for copyright-free images. But pretty much everything on Pinterest is copyrighted. Can heavily graphite drawing mistakes be erased? I think it depends. Well, it depends on the eraser, it depends on your paper, and it depends. Yeah, it just depends. I like the vanish eraser, which I buy at Jerry's Art. Oh my god, my kids are screaming. Which I buy at Jerry's for like $2. It's on Amazon for like a really expensive amount of money, but I like the vanish eraser, and it seems to take care of about most things. Oh, is there a pre-made grid paper to buy? Yeah, it's called graph paper. There sure is. Absolutely. Yep, the watercolor pencil was very easy. Yes. To be honest, I have no idea where we're going. I'm just hopping on a bus and they're going to take us everywhere. I don't have the bandwidth. We're going to Dublin. We're flying out of Shannon. We're going to Limerick, Cork, and everywhere in between. It's a whole tour. I don't even know. Can you do a book on fashion illustration? Yeah, that's going to all be included in the figures book that I'm working on. Heck yes. And then I'll probably do another I'll probably do another color version. So what I love about these is that I can explain the heck out of everything and take my time doing it. Because if this was in color, this would be like a $60 book and no one would buy it. So I'm going to make one version of how to draw figures in black and white, like that one. Because you really need to learn the skill, which is nothing to do with color. And then the color is like a separate portion. So I'll probably separate that out into 2 books. I will have a glass of Jameson for you. Absolutely. Yes. Yep. I have a whole fashion illustration module, which is absolutely ridiculous and so much fun. Yeah, I'm excited for the figure book too. I'm like ready to dive in. I'm itching. My drawing table back there is just filled with like things ready to go, but I can't start it until this other one is out. It like makes my brain hurt. Irish coffee too. Yes, Bailey's all day long. So let me show you what's coming up in the clubs. This is super fun. Oh, first of all, I'll give you a sneak peek at this is going to be Fun Fab Fairies number 8. And I have never laughed so hard in my whole life. I laughed maybe this hard when I was doing that fashion illustration series, making drawing the claw hands and stuff. But this is such a great lesson for getting past the ugly phase. Like so fun. So I did this week, and my mic cuts out on the last thing. The white Posca pan explodes all over her face, like right after I say, like, don't depress the nib on the face so it explodes. I literally a half a second later did that exact thing. I was like rolling on the floor. It was everything that could go wrong went wrong. It was so funny. This is a new one. I'm introducing markers for the first time into the Celtic Collective, which we've never done. So I'm starting from a complete and utter scratch in the Celtic Collective from like literally if you've never done anything before. And so I have like introductory kind of talky videos, like what paper, like we're just talking about Bristol and what fine liners you can use. And then we have like really simple, I did some simple florals just to get you used to just the feel of the marker and how to kind of do shading and whatnot. And then we do some of those. And then this is in the maidens classroom for my Celtic Collective students that were here. So this is a whole drawing except for the green is made with the huuuuuuuge 36 skin tone set, which is the set I teach with in the Skin Tone Secrets book, which all club members get for free. And then we move on to, and then we do like an advanced marker project because it's Anne Stokes month and we're doing projects based on Anne Stokes. So it's like this lovely little like step up project for you guys, which I'm thrilled to be doing markers. In there, I'll just keep that out. So that's so exciting. Markers are always my like little love. And then we're doing this girl because there was a big cry for swords and fierce women warriors. So I did not disappoint. Hopefully, I did not disappoint. Sorry, it's hard to see because she's all shiny in her little packaging here. But this is all done in fountain pen inks. And yeah, super fired up. And we had members saying we make sure her hands are in there so we can have hand practice. So her hands are in there for you. And then Lucy has 5 more projects for you guys. So you guys are going to be very, very busy. Mixed Media Society this weekend, you are getting, I bought this, I'm not kidding, 5 years ago. And I was like, I'm doing this man someday. And I finally did them. So Mixed Media Society as your final gouache project in the gouache module, we are doing Muscle Man. So we have been working again from the very, very beginning, super simple projects, and then segueing to a little bit harder with some of the basic florals. And then we segued into, we did some more fun with the retro mod house. Remember we did, or the atomic rocket 50s mod house. We did the welcome sign with the retro cocktails on it. And then we got into some, we did like an easier female portrait. And then we did a harder one last time. And like, this is the epic finale to the gouache module. So because that module is now complete, it has everything from 0 to 60 in there. If you complete all those projects, you can grab your digital certificate at the end and give yourself a ginormous, ginormous pat on the back because gouache is so hard. But I know you can do it. This is also that artist. His name is Alex Ross. And if you just realize how challenging that is, I actually bought this big giant book afterwards so I could study and check out more of his work because gouache is so traditionally used for like these posters and for comic book artists. I'm fascinated by it. So while that module is complete, doesn't mean that I won't be adding maybe a project or 2 more in there because I'm not done with that challenge. It's so fun. And then I already showed you this was the last gouache project before Muscle Man was this one. So been getting increasingly more difficult. And then so then the last sneak peek is that, yes, we're doing Audrey Hepburn inspired. So we're doing this one is coming next week. And then we're going to do the background as a separate lesson because it's so much. So I'm glad I separated out. And so it's kind of like part 1 and then part 2 will be coming after that. All right. So we'll be finishing the 1950s decade in the drawing club in September. And then in October, we're doing the freaking Jetsons. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Last year we did the Addams Family with fountain pens, and it was a hoot. It was so funny. So I'm going to do the same thing with the Jetsons. So we do every week instead of every other week, and hilarious, just totally hilarious. I am a book hoarder, Linda. I really am. And I'm not even sorry. Yeah, William, it's funny that you say that, Elizabeth, because in September in the Celtic Collective, we're doing Men in Kilts. We're literally doing William Wallace. So I'm already one step ahead. Are you in the Celtic Collective, Elizabeth? I feel like if you're not, you should be in there. Yeah, Mary Queen of Scots for sure. Yes. I know I can't wait for the Jetsons too. It's going to be hilarious. Tell me what your name is because I only see Facebook user. So if you tell me what your name is, we'll tell you if you won. I have fountain pens, but I don't know how to use them. The whole entire Addams Family we do with a $2 fountain pen. It's the best. Actually, are those in here? It might even be in here. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, it's literally a $2. It's a $2 disposable fountain pen, and you don't have to have any skills. You just draw like any other thing. But the inks inside are water soluble. So then when you run the water in it, you have like instant shading. That whole series I had such a ball doing that. All right. Oh, look. Oh, Victoria Snyder, you totally did. You are a winner. You won for your fashion face drawing for using the hashtag for your fashion face drawing. So you won anything at all from Etsy shop. And Margot is going to email you today with pictures so you can pick out your prize. Hooray! So congratulations. I know there's not enough hours in a day. You are not even kidding. All right. Well, that's all my sneak peeks. That was the winners. I'll say the winners one more time too, because I'm about to hop off. So for Mixed Media Society, it was Lauren Carpenter. For Drawing Club, it was Victoria Snyder. For Celtic Collective Art Club, it was Val Johnson. For Karen's YouTube, it was Pamela Hill. For Karen's Art Books, it was Christy Nuff. And for the Fun Fab Fairy Challenge, it was Liliana Hurst. Woo! And we will contact you. Yeah, the club member, the lessons never go away. So as long as you're a member, you can hop on. And don't forget, if you want to see all of where everything is, just go over to the and you can get there from Awesome Art School. Just go to the what's this called again? Visual index. I'm staring at the page. Just go to your visual index and you can scroll down. I actually, too, guys, I just uploaded the calendars for August 2nd. Obviously, that's wrong because I'm doing it right now. This is also where everybody can you can sign up for the wait list. But if you scroll all the way through here, you can see all the projects. I still don't have the fashion illustration up here, but the Addams family, because these are all is somewhere. Have some projects, Karen. They're so fun. They're obviously way. Here they are. So this is a picture of it's 3 things. This is a disposable fountain pen. This is a water brush, and that's a Pentel pocket brush. I didn't even sketch them out in pencil first. I just did them all, mistakes and all, for each one. So that was such a hoot. And you can see them bigger. Well, that's all, the whole thing. It was so fun. So I released the 5 lessons every week because there's 5 weekends in, what's it called? October. So we'll do the same thing with the Jessens. So fun. All right, my friends. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. It's exactly been 60 minutes. Exactly. Thank you for your well wishes. We are not checking any bags. My kids are like, say what now? And I'm like, yep. These little tiny carry-ons are all you get because I'm never losing my luggage ever again. So we are out of here soon, but you guys keep up the awesome work. Seriously, you are killing it. And I will talk to you guys super soon. Bye. Thank you so much for hanging with me.